Last week I shared how to make this easy flower coaster, and some of you showed interest in learning how to join these motifs together. So in this video I'm going to share what I came up with and how to modify the pattern to do a join as you go technique, as well as some tips on how to fill the gaps. I'm going to be showing how to join the first 4 flowers, and then once you get the hang of that, it'll be really easy to do the rest of your blanket. Now we're actually going to be doing a join as you go technique, which means you're not going to finish each one of these individually, but I just wanted you to see where they're going to be joined, so when we start actually doing the join as you go, you'll have a better understanding of what we're doing. Now there is a modification from the coasters that were made last week to the joining technique here, and the only difference is instead of doing 10 treble crochets, we're going to be doing 9 treble crochets. And the reason we want to do that is because it's just a lot easier to figure out where the center of the petal is to join it. Step 1, finish 1 flower completely. And just as a quick reminder, remember to do 9 treble crochets instead of 10. Once you've completed your first flower, set it above, and now work on your second flower, working the entire flower until you reach the 8th round. We're going to be joining into the center of our petals, so go ahead and grab a stitch marker and put your stitch marker into the 5th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to join things as fast as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and join with the very first petal that I make here. So working my first 4 trebles, I'm going to do that very quickly. I'm trusting that you've seen the first video and you're very comfortable with making these now. I'm working on my 5th treble here, and this is when we're going to join. We're just going to do a slip stitch to join, going into that stitch, pull the yarn through, and slip stitch. Now continue on with your next 4 trebles into the same stitch. Slip stitch into the 3rd stitch. And that's your first petal joined together. So I'm just going to finish this round and I'll see you back here for the 3rd flower. We're getting ready for flower 3. We finished 1 and 2, and now I'm going to move petal 2 up to the right corner, and now we're going to be joining 2 petals together. We're working into the 5th treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just add that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going into the stitch, pull the yarn through and make a slip stitch. And now continue on with the rest of your petal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, working on our 2nd petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to slip stitch into the top. And continue on with your petal. Continue all the way around now, and then I'll meet you here for flower number 4. And now we're ready for flower 4. And just bringing in one of the coasters, just so you can get a visual, we're going to have 3 different areas that we have to join now. So 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's go ahead and shift things around. I like to put whatever I'm going to be joining into at the top right. It just helps me keep on track. I recommend joining as soon as possible, so I'm going to join this very first petal that I'm making. Otherwise, I easily lose count, especially at this part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're getting ready to work into this next petal. Quick tip, did you know that if you like this video that your ends will be magically weaved in when you're finished with your project? It's true. There you go, and 4 more to complete your 9. I went ahead and added stitch markers so you can see where we're going to be joining. Note that we're joining the first 3 petals that we make, and then we're free and clear to just work the rest of the petals. Okay, I've worked my 5 treble crochets. It's time to join. Now the next petal. And that's all there is to working these together. I find it's best just to remember that when you're working on the horizontal, you're doing 2 together, and then when you're working on the vertical, it's just 1 together. Just remember that your stitch markers are your best friend when you're joining these together. Quick tip here, if you don't feel like the 1 slip stitch is secure enough to attach your pieces, then I would recommend going up to 2 slip stitches in the treble crochets. I did try 3, but it was a bit of overkill and it kind of distorted the look of the petals, so I would stick to 2 max. To give this added security, we're going to add a filler piece right here in the center of these bigger gaps, and we're going to join it in 4 spots. So going into the 3rd stitch of these 4 petals, go ahead and add a stitch marker. 1, 2, 3. So we've done 2. Now these 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I might have miscounted on that one, but that's okay. It's still going to work. For our center here, we're going to do a magic circle. And within that magic circle, we're going to do 8 single crochets. Tighten. Go ahead and fasten off, and let's get ready for round 2. Let me just shift this for just a second. We're going to bring that back in because we'll be joining into it. Go ahead and fasten on however you like best. Create a slip stitch to fasten on. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating 4 petals essentially. So start with our first petal, chain 3. Do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2. And now we're ready to bring in our piece. And going into that very first area that we have our stitch marker, we're going to do a slip stitch to attach. Now working into the next stitch, 2 double crochets. Now we're just doing the same sequence but in reverse. 1, 2, and a chain 3. And secure with a slip stitch in that same stitch. Okay, now we're going to repeat that sequence in those next 2 stitches. So going into the next stitch, slip stitch, chain 3, 2 double crochets into the same stitch, finding our next stitch marker. I'm going to anchor this down. Going in with a slip stitch, working into the next stitch, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and slip stitch into the same stitch to anchor it down. Great. That's 2 petals down, 2 to go. Going into the next stitch, slip stitch, chain 3, 2 doubles into the same stitch, two doubles into the next stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, now we're ready for one more petal. Chain 3, two doubles, working into the final stitch, chain 3, and slip stitch to anchor that down, and then slip stitch into that very first section that you worked into. And that's all there is to it. I think this would look really pretty as a throw over the back of a couch or at the foot of a bed. Here's the original video that shares how to make this flower motif. I hope you enjoy it.